Kakadosh Boker Tov, we're just continuing with the halachot of Ben HaShemashot, Twilight, which is going to be right after Shekiah. Yesterday we spoke about Tvilat Kelim. We brought down whether it's the Ikar Adin according to the Shulchan Aruch and the Mitzvah Min HaMuvchar, or we're going to call it the Yireh Shamayim in order to get out of any problems. Now we're going to speak about Afrashat Challah. Is a person allowed to do Afrashat Challah during Ben HaShemashot? So obviously we're talking about that a woman came, she did Chalot on Erev Shabbat, which is already the Takana that we spoke about, and all of a sudden it comes to Friday, it comes during Ben HaShemashot, and she says, 1 second, I completely forgot to take off Afrashat Challah. So in Eretz Yisrael, it's going to be prohibited unless you don't have any other bread whatsoever, because then it's going to be considered tzorech mitzvah, and they did not make a gezerah during Ben HaShemashot, which is safek yom, safek laila, that whether it's daytime or nighttime, during the entire concept of Ben HaShemashot for a mitzvah. However, though, what happens now if it's going to be in Chutz La'aretz? So some people actually wanted to say that even in Chutz La'aretz, you're not allowed to do so. And the reason why is because what you could do is you could eat from the challah, and then you could leave over part of the challah. And that which you left over as part of the challah, Motzei Shabbat, that will be your Hafrashat Challah. And this is actually brought down in whether it's in the Gemara and Betzah, and also Hakana, to eat it with on Shabbat, even without separating the Hafrashat Challah. So therefore, right, they didn't permit you to come and to separate challah. But some people actually come and they say, no, you're allowed to. There's no problem whatsoever if it's going to be even in Chutz La'aretz, and if you do want to be lenient, you can rely upon them. Here, obviously, is going to be a huge machloket. What is the reason why in Chutz La'aretz do we take off Afrashat Challah? We know that obviously if it's going to be in Eretz Yisrael, there it's Doraita. The question is, what happens in Chutz La'aretz? Is it only because of a takana or the whatever that we don't forget Torat Challah, or is it really mitaken, not mitaken? The one part of some of the machloka achronim is that the fact that you really call it mitaken if you have another way of doing it. Why? Because since if I have another way of doing it, maybe I'm not really fixing anything, but others say, yeah, but this challah is still obligated in Afrashat Challah. So because of the different machlokot, again, we have a two-way machloket. Some people say that in Chutz La'aretz, right, what you're supposed to do is you just don't separate the challah, eat from the challah and leave over a part, and then Motzei Shabbat, you're going to say, this is the challah, and then what's going to happen is that's a way of getting out of it. And other people say you could do it only, again, we're talking about during Ben HaShemashot, not on Shabbat, but during Ben HaShemashot, you would be able to do Hafrashat Challah. You do have what to rely on, according to this opinion.